So a lot of people talk about the way to have better company morale is to bring everyone together, to communicate with them, to find ways to maybe give them catered lunches or take them to Busch Gardens or maybe pay for their insurance. But do those things work? Is that really the things that those companies are looking for and those people are looking for?
When people get hired, and when you hire the people for your organization, typically what separates a good prospective person from a great prospective person is the passion. Not the know-how, but the passion. And so people bring that passion for whatever it is that they're doing, that they are perceiving, they share with your organization. And if they can't find a way to bring that passion to work, if they find that when they get there, they have to leave that passion alone because there's a certain way that you have always done things and you're not open to hearing new ideas or those sort of things, what will end up happening is they will get the message that they're there to do a job, not to bring everything that they have into that job.
Collaboration is a big buzzword. I think you're talking about that a lot right now. How can a company that might have been very big cube farm and now wants to have long tables, and then now there's 5 generations in the workplace for the first time ever, how do they kind of understand that collaboration piece when there's different generations across the board?
That's a great question. I think part of it is you may need to get out of the workplace for a little bit. Go do something and get to know each other as humans.
So take those employees, take the teams, and get them out of the workplace and get them to do something that's not related to that direct task that they have to do.
Yes. Get them to do something that's going to get them into that altered state of play. Because in that altered state of play, we're no longer in fight or flight. We're no longer in a place of fear of doing something wrong. We can find ourselves able to recontextualize one another and see each other as people. Then you can take that context back into the workplace and remember, oh yeah, he's also the guy who I beat at Monopoly or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be expensive, but get them out of the labor. So, and you can do that in the workplace as well, but get them playing together, even briefly, so that they can recontextualize one another as human beings instead of this is the person who does this task and that's the person who does that task. That would be one thing. The other thing is aesthetics. It's so much more than tearing down cubicles and making long tables, but allowing, changing the lighting and changing the ambiance so that it sends messages. Everything from the color of the walls to the lighting to how many windows there are, all of those things can send messages to people about whether or not you see them as human beings or people in a gerbil cage, And so things that you can do to even brighten the aesthetics and allow people to bring in things from home that remind them why they're there. Those things can help.
So don't say morale. Just go play. Put the surroundings and make it so that they can go play and enjoy.
Yes, and play doesn't have to be separate from work. That's a big part of the problem is that we have so said play over there and then work here. I kind of think about if people could just have a word for play that didn't scare them, like plurk, playing at work, so that it's productive, so that people don't feel guilty. I did. Okay. If this is productive, it's to help them become more creative. If you have some place there's places in Japan that have a playroom in the workplace that just has a place where they can draw or punch a punching bag or just different things like that, play so that they can come back and clear their heads. They're in that altered state of play, and something that wasn't making sense before, now they have the clarity to be able to do it, So it can be something just as simple as that, changing your mindset toward play. It doesn't always have to be away, but it needs to be away here.
Great.
Okay.